guys, I'm Marta, this is Somewhere Library. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for coming in if it's the first time you're tuning in here. So let's talk some books. So first and foremost, I would like to apologize for not uploading videos last week, but yeah, like I've been saying, oh my god, organization is the best thing you can do and all that stuff, and I planned my week ahead, meaning I took all my books that were in pictures, I planned time to read, planned time to go out, but I forget to plan time to shoot. Yeah, that happened, and I had like a rather fun and busy weekend, so I don't regret it, but yeah, I like to be constant with what I do, so yeah. So nevertheless, I'm back, I'm not gone anywhere, and let's talk about October, which was a month better to be forgotten. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to you all about my wrap up, the books I got, and the books I'm planning to read in November, because let's be real, we're in the middle of November, and I don't think it's time to post a wrap up or anything, but yeah, I just go at my own path. It's okay. So let's go first into the book haul part of the video. So first book I got was Capturing the Devil by Kerry Maniscalco. This is the last book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, a series I deeply love and I enjoyed so much reading. I have already read this one. I will let you know about my thoughts and feelings about this one at the end of this month when I film my wrap up, hopefully on time. And yeah, so I have already read this one, and actually I'm planning on doing a review video of the whole series. All the rest of them are here, and we shall see. In case you don't know what this book is about, it's about the story of Audrey Rose and Thomas Creswell. It takes place on Victorian London, and then they travel. But basically everything starts when they try to unravel the Jack the Ripper mystery, and they try to solve it because they are studying forensic medicine. And there are some romance and some stuff that it's quite funny actually. I think it's quite an enjoyable series, but yeah, I will let you know my thoughts and feelings about this one because I'm kind of disappointed. The other book I got in October was Serpent and the Dove by Selby Maurin? Selby Maurin? Is that how you say it? If not, I'm deeply sorry. This one is my currently read. I'm on page 50, and so far I'm liking it, but I don't want to anticipate because I've been saying I'm loving this one, and I end up liking it just like that. So yeah, so Serpent and the Dove is the other book I got. Sorry, Minion, please move. Yeah, Serpent and the Dove. And those were all the books I bought in October. I behave. I mean, come on, it's me, I behave. So yeah, and now to the books I read. I only read 2 books in October. It was a disastrous month. I think, yeah, I was in slump, and yeah, it was just disastrous. So yeah, I finished Nemo, which was part of a buddy read. I did actually really enjoy this one, and I'm surprised because this one is probably my least favorite book of the Twilight Saga, and this time around I find it to be entertaining and I have a lot of fun reading it. I'm thinking about doing a video like the one I did for Twilight, and talking about this book and the movie, because of course I watched the movie after I read it, and yeah, I think I gave it 4 stars. What's the page here? Will change? I didn't rate the book, but I think I gave it 4. Yeah, I think it's a solid 4 stars rate. So yeah, the other book I read last month was also part of a buddy read. We are noticing a theme here, and it was Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. I gave it 2 stars, and yeah, I was just so disappointed by this one. I think it had so much potential to be something like rather funny and fast-paced, and instead it was a book like with narration, and nothing really happened, and I have a hard time empathizing with the characters, so not my cup of tea. However, I will say this book ends up in a very interesting note, so I'm going to continue on with the series because I already bought the second book, because I tend to do that because I never quit series. I bought like as many books as they're out, even though I haven't even tried to read the author or anything, and yeah, that happened, and then I'm stuck reading series I am not even caring about, but it's okay. I mean, in fact, I actually quite enjoy like reading those books I don't enjoy, and I know this is gonna sound really, really bad, but I kind of enjoy reading books I don't like, because then I can like point things that I think could have been better. Then it's rather stupid, because probably if I were to write a book, my book would be shit, and sorry for the ugly word or whatever, but yeah. And now into what I'm planning to read this month. What have I started? Oh! Also, I read. I didn't like read, but I read, but didn't complete. Dracula. I read 157 pages of this one. I was not feeling it. However, I will say this went into my November TBR. Well, actually, let's go into my November TBR. So I started this back in October, and then like stopped and read something else, and picked this up back, and it became much better. I think it was rather interesting, and I really, really like it. So Dracula went into my November TBR. I also picked it up Winter Garden by Christine Hanna. I don't have my copy with me at the moment because I lent it to a friend, and I have already read that one too. I'm not saying anything, I'm saving all my opinions and thoughts for wrap up, but highly, highly recommend it. And also into my TBR went Capturing the Devil, which I have already read, Serpent and the Dove, which I am currently reading. So yeah, as you can see, November is going way better. And then I'm also planning on reading Little Woman, because a movie version of it is coming out, and it has Timothée Chalamet. I don't know how to say his name. That guy who was on Call Me By Your Name, and he's in The King and many, many movies now. And he's in that, and I really like him as an actor. And yeah, I really want to watch that adaptation. And it has Meryl Streep on it, for God's sakes. A movie with Meryl Streep has to be good, right? So yeah, Little Woman. I think this is gonna be my classic of the month, because this one was my classic of last month, and even though I'm failing my challenge to read one classic per month, as I didn't complete like technically anything classic on the month, I want to have read at least 12 classic things during the year. So yeah, let's try that. And I also want to read King of Fools by Amanda Foody. I told you I read Ace of Shades last month, and I'm thinking I'm continuing on with the series, because I think third and final book on this trilogy is coming out very early on the year, so I'll see how I feel about this one. But yeah, be sure I will be continuing on with the final book, even though I don't like it. So this one is my last planned book for November. I don't know if I'm gonna take this one with me. I'm doing some traveling at the end of the month. We're going to Copenhagen to visit my friends from Erasmus, and the thing is, I have a day that I have a long time on the airport, and yeah, so I need the book. This one is La Economía del Bien Común by Jean Tirole, and the title is Économie du Bien Commun. Right, it's in French, so it should be like the economy of the good for everyone, or something like that, along those lines. And it's a new economic tendency that looks to change the way we measure things in economics, and instead of thinking of if our company is successful in terms of their profit and loss accounts, or the price of their shares, look if they are successful and at some indicators that looks into the greater good for everyone. So if they are respectful towards the environment, if their employees are happy, and it has a lot of things like that. I am not very well versed at the moment, as you can see, but I'm trying to correct that and see how you feel about this one, because I like non-fiction, and especially if it's based on economics, because in case you don't know, I studied finance and accounting as my bachelor, and I am an I really love economics. I'm a freak about that. I'm very passionate about it. So yeah, that. So those are all the books I bought, I read, and I'm planning to read in November. I might change something because as I just came out of the reading slump I was in October, I'm just gonna be reading whatever I want, whenever I want, as I want, at the pace I want. Like, I'm not gonna impose reading to myself. So maybe I change this one, or change this one, or maybe I change something. But that's the general idea and how I'm in the mood and what I'm in the mood for. But I don't know if this is gonna change. So yeah, that was all for today. Tell me what books you bought, what are you planning on reading, what you read, and let's talk in the comments. Bye bye!